Shalom. First and foremost, with the Hebrew Israelites, first and foremost, when I give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh,
Hashem, Hashem, Bakodash.
And I'd like to give a double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Okay, and much blessing to you brothers out there laboring in truth. Okay, Baruch 5 and 5.
It's the book of Baruch chapter 5, verse 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One.
Read that again.
And it says,
Read that again.
Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold, thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One.
Is the word dividing us? The word is when the guy came, he asked the question, he said this thing is dividing us, man. Okay? But the word really, this is the gathering. Okay? This is what the Lord is using to bring the children of Israel back together, man. Okay? So this is not dividing, man. Like, as soon as the brother read the scripture, man, then he walked off, man.
Yeah, demons.
Oh, this is Judah. What do you mean this is Judah, man? You know? Jack likes, you know, Jack is stupid, man. Jeremiah explains that they saw these children.
Yeah.
They just roll up on you. They don't know, you know what, matter of fact, they are, I'm not going to the scripture in a long time.
That was the spirit, man. The Lord just brought him here so we could go into this topic.
Yeah.
Come.
That's it.
Okay, 11 and 7. Sirach 11 and 7. Okay? Because Jack will roll up on you and just start opposing you and rebuking you and everything else before they even find out what you're all about, man. Or what you're even doing. Okay? Jack is very condescending. They roll up on you. They want to act like they're smarter than you. Alright? Right. Got it? Read that.
Sirach chapter 11, verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
Read that again.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
So don't come on brothers here and start rebuking, oh, this is divided. We've not even started camp yet. We've not even started speaking yet. He's not even inquired to find out what we are all about here. But he's already started accusing them, man. You are dividing us. Go ahead.
Understand first, then rebuke.
Understand first, then rebuke, man.
Right.
Understand what we're doing first, then you can start rebuking if we're going off. Alright? Is that all?
Verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
Read that again. It's beautiful.
I'm reading from the whole thing. Verse 7, and it says, blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first, and then rebuke. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their speech.
Exactly, man. Alright? Don't just roll up to a camp, man. You just like talking shit before you. And then we ask him, man, what are we about? Oh, what did he say, man? Something with Judah. That's what he said, Judah or something. You know? So he clearly does not understand what we're all about, man. Alright? He doesn't understand why we're here. Alright? So he says, man, blame not before you understand what it's all about, man. Don't interrupt men before, what he said, don't interrupt before.
It says, verse 8, answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk, man. Alright? Jack is foolish, man. So you got a question?
This is Ecclesiastes 5 and 1.
I was actually going to get that one as well, but good.
Ecclesiastes 5 and 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord.
Whether you know it or not, man, this is the house of the Lord, man. Okay? What did the Lord say, man? Where two or more are gathered, what? I'm in the midst thereof, man. Okay? So this is the house of the Lord. Okay, we are the house, man. The different brothers coming together. Okay, he says what we're dividing people. Alright? But, you know, like we read there, man, we're actually being brought together by the word, man. Okay? Calling to our fellows, not dividing our fellows. Read on.
And be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. Alright? That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You walk up to a camp, you listen first, man. And if you got any question, then maybe brothers might give you audience to ask the questions that you have. All right, and that's how we all learned. We didn't just walk up to a camp and start talking shit. Okay, we saw the camps, we kept quiet and took notes. And that's how it's done, man. You know, shut your mouth. If you got a question in your mind, if there's something that you really have to learn, the Lord will give you the answer, man. One or another, man, the Lord will either have the brother in the spirit go into it, or you might go home, start watching the different videos, and you find the video and give you the answer that you're looking for, man, if you're sincere. All right? Is that on that?
It says, for they consider not that they do evil.
You consider not that you do evil, man. Okay? Because that's a wicked thing, man, just to roll up to, you know, to men that giving you the spiritual food and start talking wickedness, man. Talking shit, blaming us for something that you don't even know you don't even know what we're going on about. Speaking about we're dividing people, man. In some way it's right, man, because we're only getting those that are gonna come in agreement with the words, the way we break it down. Okay? Because scripture said let everybody let everybody speak the same thing. So anybody that does not agree with us, man, then keep going, man. Don't come and join us. All right.
And it's the book of Sirach chapter 6, verse 7, and it says, "If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." Because that's why when people come up, right, they're not so like, oh yeah, just come in, welcome him.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you can tell spiritual. But people for the most part don't come in the correct spirit.
Yeah.
The scriptures. So when a person comes up, we're not gonna just give our attention to them straight away. You're gonna try them through the spirit, and if you get to the point where they, like the brother said, you give them audience, then you gotta prove that person. Because even when you're learning, you have to be proven. Because some people don't come up with their own knowledge. Yeah. And then they'll try and combat the truth.
Yeah.
So you got to prove a person before you make him a friend, before you deal with him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just going to find yourself taking on a lot of people that ain't serious.
Yeah. If I could just add to that, Apostle Ricard at the moment was talking about something happened in GMS with
Or the wife thing.
brother too over friendly with wives and all that kind of thing. So you're not too quick to invite brother into your home with your wife. And leaving him in there. Not that you don't trust nobody, but it's scriptural to do that. And you got to prove, as you say.
Let me get that in the scriptures since you said that, because the scriptures clearly tell us, right, that you shouldn't sit with another man's wife.
Right.
Let me get that. Let's get that, because that's just basics, man.
Yeah.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9 and 9, and it says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and through thy desire thou fall into destruction. Because that's basics, man. You shouldn't be around another man's woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if it comes to the point where like you go to a brother's house and his wife's there or whatever, then you say hello in his presence, and that's as far as it goes, man. All right. But then when you start sitting down with people's women and getting too over friendly in unrighteousness, that's when a lot of wickedness happens, man.
Yeah.
That's why it says through thy desire thou fall into destruction, because you got people out here like I've had experiences. So like, there's experiences where like women, they'll be like, oh, but he's just my friend. He's just my friend. And it's like, well, no. If you're dealing with me, then why are you going to another man's house, kind of thing? Because what the hell else are you gonna do? It's natural for a man to do what he's business with a woman. It's natural for a woman to want that from a man. So that's why this generation's off, man. Especially if you come in the truth. Hey, man, the scriptures tell us that, man. That leads to your destruction. And the thing with a woman, right? A woman, her aim, right? I don't care if she told you she loves you, man. Her aim is to see how far she can push you to destruction. And then when she's destroyed you, she's on to the next one.
That's why it seems, that's why like the Bible says, when a woman is failing to understand you, it seems that's when they want you more. When they can't get you, she can't figure you out. She's tried everything to figure you out. I've had those experiences. Whereby they're saying women, whereby they can get any guy, and then within a short period of time, she can run his life like this. They don't want that kind of guy, man. The guy they can't figure out and explain how to get and all that kind of stuff and keeping her on a distance for whatever she's she's just attracted to that guy, man, than anybody else. You know?
Yeah, I got a video just put up recently about never trust an enemy's serpent lovers. You got a lot of women that are fascinated with the mysteriousness of a serpent, the unknown. It's like it.
And that's our, especially our women. They're under. That's the vibration of Esau, man.
Yeah.
To just break you down.
This is Matthew 5 and 28. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
There you go, man. Because pretty much it's in the law that you shouldn't commit adultery. But then people back then were thinking, see, Israelites, man, we were wicked, man. We'd be like, well, I can think about it, but I'm not going to actually do it.
Yeah.
So Yahweh Shai had to come and break it down to them. Okay, that no, man. If you know that another man has a woman, right, don't look on that woman to lust after her, man. Now in this society, you've got women walking up and down the street. So as the apostle's been saying, man, if you want a woman, then approach her. But as soon as you find out she's got a man or she's dealing with somebody, then you just say, hey man, sorry darling, I gotta cut it there. Because what did your house read that again?
This is Matthew 5 and 28. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her.
Yeah, that's talking about a married woman. Alright? Thinking about, boy, if she was single, you know, or then you might know her man, and then you make him do something stupid as to where she'll leave, okay, you know, and then you get with her as soon as they break up, man. That's all wicked. That's why Yahweh Shai said, don't even look at a woman to lust after her, because if you already have the thought, you've basically committed adultery.
It says, a man, I don't know the exact wording, a man's thinking, and so he shall be. Another word, okay. Another thing Yahweh Shai said was
Was it from the abundance of the heart the mouth speaking?
that's what I'm speaking about here. From the abundance of the heart the mouth speaking. You know, so in those type of terms, man. It's in your mind, man. If you find yourself in a situation where just you alone with that woman, you know, Satan will roll up on you and tempt you, man. Okay? Because let's say maybe her and her husband are going through a little situation, they're not having sex, you know? And then before you know, she's looking at you now funny, this guy is better, he's a better man than my husband, you know? And you're looking at her in a different way, man. Oh, she I prefer a woman like her than my wife, you know? And then before you know, man, all that lust and imagination, man, they lead to, you know, to wickedness, man. Okay, adultery, which that's a sin unto death. Okay? Anyway, I will still on the subject. No, it's not. Go ahead now. Okay?
Romans 13 and 10.
Anyway, it's more than 11. Hold on. Yeah, man, because last week, we're now in a situation whereby last week, when brothers were all gathered together at the camps, we see lots of chariots in the air, okay? Which the chariots Luke 21. And okay, that in a second. Luke 21 and 28. Okay, we're seeing chariots in the sky. Okay, because now brothers are getting all kinds of signs now. We're showing you now that we are at the end of this thing. Okay. We're showing you now that we're nearly about to go home, man. Okay? When you look up in the sky, you see chariots that they're showing themselves a lot more and a lot more. Okay? When you turn the news on, the nations are being roused up a lot more and a lot more. Okay? Now they've got the 5G technology. Okay, we're showing you now the Esau wants full control of everything now. Okay? 5G, when that gets put up, when 5G gets inserted, that's why Esau needs now to bring in that chip. Because now every single person, the police car can stop close by and they can know the identity of every single person that's standing on a particular location. Okay, with that microchip. And that's the way that Esau wants to set up his technology. Okay? Because already I was watching a police program where there's particular guys that robbed those transit vans, the ones that move money around. Those ones, yeah, the CSC vans. Okay, the police, do you know how they caught the thieves? The police, they managed to find out at that particular time the mobile phones that were in that area. And you know what kind of phones these guys were using? Those old, you know those old busted phones, the ones the police cannot track with these ones? That's the phones that they were using. And the police managed to get them simply because of those particular phones. And they managed to get to locate them in every shop that they went to spend the money on. The guy, after they robbed the money, they went to all these fancy shops, buying all these fancy expensive things. Just on that, and now they want to improve that technology now. Now we've got these smartphones now, which are a lot worse now.
Yeah.
Just because you put your location off doesn't mean Israel is not going to know where you are. Even when you got the setup, they tell you whether you're incognito or you put your location off, they tell you on that set. That does not entirely mean we're not going to know where you are.
Yeah.
You know? Your phone is always emitting signals about you.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk into the house, your phone connects to Wi-Fi. Instantly.
Yeah.
It doesn't take 5 minutes. You don't have to search anymore. It's instant. You just walk in, phone is connected to the Wi-Fi already. Okay? Because your phone is constantly transmitting data up and down, man. Alright?
Yeah.
Get Romans, get that.
Romans
Police-
13 and 11. About knowing the time, that now it is the time, high time, to awake out of sleep.
Read that
For now
again.
is it Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now is the high time to awake out of sleep.
Now it's the high time to get your shit together, man. Okay? To stop being lazy. Okay? To stop, to get off your chair, man. Okay, somebody gave me that precept whereby said the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Okay? This is time now to get yourself together. This is time for you to somebody hold Sirach 5. Sirach 5 and
Sorry, 5.
and 7.
Sorry, 5 and 7.
Yeah, let's hold it just now. Okay, this is now, it's time for us to get home now, man. Alright? It's time for us to get home. Somebody get Thessalonians, I believe it's 5, when they shall say possess safety as well. You know? Did you finish that one? No. This Romans thing first.
This is Romans 13, verse 11. So let's start all again. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Because now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. And that's why, I forgot to send brothers, man, the video, or the brother put together video clips of people around the world. They're seeing visions of the end. Even that famous chick was in it. You saw this one? The famous chick was this chick that she sings, she was in it as well.
Oh, the little girl.
Kerry Hilson,
Kerry Houston, she was in it as well. Okay, she's getting dreams about the end.
our brothers in GMS apparently.
Yeah, I used to get dreams about the end as well, man. Martial law, chariots and missiles and all that stuff. You know, if somebody can hold that as well in Acts 2nd chapter, I believe. You know, spirit is moving too fast, isn't it? Yeah, you get it. All right. Somebody get that Luke 21.
I got Thessalonians 5.
Just hold that for now. Are you holding it? I got Matthew 9. What does that say? First Thessalonians 5. Oh, he's holding that too. So get Luke 21 and the one I asked for get. For that? Alright, go ahead with that. Oh. Luke 21 and 28. Okay? Because it's almost time for us to go home, man.
That's right.
The niggas are playing games.
That's right.
Alright? Holding the movement back, man. Okay? Just hold, because really, man, because if you look at 144,000, when you watch football games, like Wembley, that can hold about what, 80,000 people. So that's 80,000 people, and that's loads of people, right? So imagine 144,000 people, 144,000 prophets. That's a lot. So basically there should be a lot of camps out there, man. There should be a lot of brothers pushing the word. Okay? Because certain guys, man, are holding back, and they'll do it. Alright? Everything in their spirit is telling you that you should be out there on the highways and the byways, but you're still just leading, just chilling, man. Let me get my job and my wife in order first. Okay? And the scriptures tell you, man, all those things, man, are going to be gone eventually, man. All right? Go ahead.
So, Luke, was it verse 28?
Yeah.
This is Luke 21 and 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Okay, when these things begin to come to pass, look up, man. Okay? When you're seeing all kinds of chaos in the news, look around, man. Those are the signs that the Lord showed us. The Lord did not give us an exact date, but the Lord gave us signs. Okay? They gave us things to look for that we're in that time now. Okay, when you see chariots, because brothers in the camps are seeing chariots, man. We're looking up, last week we saw 5 chariots, man. That's a sign of our salvation. Okay, that's a sign to tell us that, you know, our salvation is near. It's time for us to get home. Okay? So you know, what did you have?
Matthew 24.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these signs be? When shall these things be? And what shall be a sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them.
So the disciples, they inquired to ask him. It was a serious question. Okay? It was a serious question. Okay, the Messiah is here. Alright? Yahushua, he was going to die on the cross and come back again. Okay, so now they're asking him, okay, so what shall we, like, how are we going to know that we're in the end now? The end of Israel and the beginning of Jacob. In Acts the first chapter, they asked him, are you going to restore Israel now? But it was not that time now. So they, you know, he told them, you shall be witnesses on the uttermost parts of the world. Okay? And in verse 24, he was telling them exactly what to look out for, like we read in Luke 21 and 28. He told them exactly what to look out for to know that we're in that time now. Okay? And from if you read onwards now, it gives you all kinds of signs. We're not going to get into it now. It gives you wars and rumors of wars. Okay? Earthquakes in diverse places. Okay? The moon, the solar eclipse and so on and so forth. Alright? So all those were at the sign. While you read that, look at 2 Ezra 9. Okay. And the end is manifest. Let's jump. You know what? Okay. So we got all kinds of signs to tell us that we're in that time now, man. Can somebody get Matthew 24? After you read that, get Matthew 24. Or did you get it? Because otherwise I'm going to lose my place. Matthew 24. And 32. Okay, so we know it's the time, man. We were given the signs. The details are written in there, man. Esau knows it's the end. That's why Esau's trying to rush things, man. Okay? Because it tells you, man, Revelation tells you, man, the devil knows that his time is near. Because they've studied the scriptures, and then the prophets have confirmed it. They've got their scholars, man, to confirm what we are saying, and they know it's true. Okay, this is happening here. There's things that are happening around the world that we're not even hearing about, man. Because Esau is withholding that information. All right? The situation with chariots, they're telling the pilots to say it's the Russians.
All right.
They've developed technology. There's a word for it, man. I read about it. Basically, it's what do you call it? It's some type of supersonic speed that they've been experimenting with. Okay, but they know that type of speed because G-force this brother knows he's studying to be a pilot. G-force can snap your neck.
Oh.
But the kind of speed that they're talking about, man, is no human.
Light speed. Light speed.
They've got different word for it.
The sound barrier. Okay.
All those are here, but they've got different word for it. I have to look it up to get it.
All right.
Okay. They go west. They go up. They know for a fact easy those type of speeds to put a man in those vehicles. Just going forward, man, the neck will snap up.
Yeah.
The astronaut, I watched a video of astronauts being trained. They put them in this machine, which is going so fast here that the guy just passes out.
Right.
You know, the guy he literally loses consciousness. So the kind of speed that the pilots have witnessed those chariots going at, they know it's not humanly possible to have a man in there. Because the thing just comes at a lightning speed, right in front of a plane, and then it disappears. It just vanishes straight away instantly.
Yeah.
They know that's not technology that any of these nations are possessed, man. All right.
Even the trajectory of those chariots, there's certain things that like aircrafts, they can't do certain movements in the sky at a certain pressure, a certain weight. Alright, like say for example, if you got too much fuel, that's almost like a death trap if you try and land with too much fuel, because the weight could just combust the whole aircraft. But the way the chariots move, they don't follow the laws of physics, like trajectories, man. They can be here, there, and everywhere.
Instantly, man. They can be one massive chariot, and then can be instantly a small chariot, man. Okay. So all those things are written about. That's a sign that the Lord told us about, man. This is a sign of your salvation. This is the time that I'm coming to get you, man. This is the time I'm coming to set up the kingdom. Okay, the time I'm gonna come and take the earth that is mine.
That's right.
All right, and we are joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. So when he comes to take the earth, we are taking the earth, man. All right, get that 2 Esdras 9th chapter. Read that rest again.
So Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Behold, he cometh with his cloud, and every eye shall see him. So those clouds are the sign of Yahweh Shai coming back, man. So those chariots really, man, because last week when the chariots came, we were all looking up in the air and pointing, and everybody, those police officers behind us, they kept looking up. And then they just walk about minding their own business, man. Why? Because it's not for their eyes.
That's right.
Okay, those are our sign, man. Okay, everybody else is blind. Can you imagine when chariots in the air, we can see them, but everybody else is oblivious to it. Okay, for those of us that are in the know, that's a sign for us.
That's what the scripture says, blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears for they hear.
Yeah, okay. Meaning what, man? We understand, man. Everybody can see and everybody can hear, but it's the understanding, man, that counts, man. Okay, when the Lord opens up that spiritual eye, okay. So all those things are a sign that we're almost out of here, man. Okay, it's time. As soon as they elect us soon, man, it's time for us to go, man. All right. Because who still wants to be here, man? You know, the apostles, man. Do you know how long they've been waiting for, man?
Come on.
If it was up to them, Yahushua would have come 2 years ago or something. You know, as soon as, you know, it was up to us, as soon as we came into the truth, like, you know, what did the Lord say to Moses? Because when the Lord was about to destroy the whole Israel, the Lord said to Moses, I will make a nation out of you. So with just the brothers that the Lord has gathered, then the Lord can bring back all Israel with just those brothers alone. Be it 5,000, be it only 10,000, be it 1,000, however many they are. The Lord can use even 100 men. The Lord can bring back the whole nation for just those few brothers, man, alone. All right. So really, the Lord does not need the rest, man. But the Lord, is bound to His word. Okay, He's got 140. Go to Romans 11. What Elisha, after the situation of Elisha, just above the election have obtained it. All that Salakim, the spirit kiss me. You're not keeping up, man. It keeps moving forward.
The spirit is it's like the wind.
Yeah, you gotta keep up, man. It keeps moving forward all the time. Got that?
Yeah, this is Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained. This is Romans 11 and 3. Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life.
So that was Elijah speaking, man. At one point, Elijah thought there was the only one that was left. Okay? It was the only prophet that was left. Alright, this is what the Lord said to him. Go ahead.
Verse 4. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men, who have not bowed down the knee to the image of Baal.
The Lord said, I've reserved to myself 7,000 men.
Wow.
What does the word 7,000 symbolize, man? Completion. Okay, it's a whole number. Okay, 144,000 and the 1/3. Give me that scripture. The laborers are few, but the harvest is plenty. Whoever can get it first. Okay, so there's a whole lot of brothers to gather, but the brothers that are doing the work, man, are few, man. Okay. Videos like every week, man. That's the calling is going out. The calling is going out. Okay, but you know we're getting like 2 brothers added every year. Okay, no brother listening at all. The videos are getting 3-4 views, and they just us just watching the videos over again, man, just to see, you know, just to revisit what we said, man. Okay, so then you gotta ask, man, where's everybody else, man? All right. What is
Matthew chapter 9 verse 37, then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous.
The harvest is truly. What's the harvest, man? The rest of the brothers, they elect. Okay, go ahead.
But the laborers are few.
But the laborers are few. All right. So the men that actually doing the work. Read the next one.
And it says, pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
So pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, man, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to send more laborers, man. All right. So the work is plenty, man, to do, man. Okay. The harvest needs to be gathered together, man. All right. So that so we can get out of here. Okay. And it tells you in Revelation, the 7th chapter, 144,000 men were sealed. Okay. What was that before that? Read Romans 11. Okay, go. I'll read that for science. Yeah. I'll get that Romans 9. Okay. So this is the time to get your shit together, man.
Right.
Okay, this is the time now. Forget what's in the world, man. Because eventually, if you call yourself a so-called believing man, eventually, man, you gotta build up your relationship with the Lord now. So when the time comes, man, you're used to trusting the Lord, man. Okay, you're used to knowing that even though you don't take the chip, that you are gonna eat. Okay, even though there's troops busting on people's doors, you know that the Lord's gonna protect you, man.
Right.
Okay, you gotta build that relationship up now. All right, this is time to get your shit because, guys, they're half and half, man. What else do we do, man? The Lord delay is coming. Oh yeah. Them niggas, man. The Lord delay is coming, niggas. The chip ain't here yet, man. We can carry on in the world. Okay, I've still got 5 years to pay off my house. Because all those things, man, those are all in vain, man. Because all those things are gonna be gone, man. All right. You don't know what Lord the Lord has put up for your family. You're investing a lot of time in your family. You don't know what the Lord maybe they were wicked in the previous world. Okay? Maybe they're a bunch of adulterers, man. So maybe the Lord is planning on destroying them, man. He's called you. Somebody also called Jeremiah. I will bring one of the family. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 7 verse 11, and it says, if ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things unto them that ask him.
Exactly, man. Read that again.
Matthew chapter 7 verse 11, if ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him.
Exactly, and the first thing you gotta do, first of all, Isaiah. Hold on, let me just get one.
Yeah, I brought it out because the brother was talking about basically not taking a chip and having to trust that even though there's not it doesn't look like there's a way that the Father's going to provide. And the scripture says that us being an evil generation, we know how to do good by our children, man. So
carry on up.
oh yeah, it's like, man. Yeah, us being an evil generation know how to do good, give good things unto our children, man. So how much more the Father in heaven? So when the chip comes and they don't take it, the Father's going to be the one to give good gifts unto us, man.
Exactly, man. That's the day because and it says because thou, what does it say, man? Psalms 91.
Oh yeah.
It says because thou have made Yahweh Hashem Yahushai your habitation, shall not evil, but because you gotta do it now. Where everything's at ease. All right. You've trusted that the thing that the Lord has spoke about are gonna come to pass. While everything is still normal. You've trusted the Lord that He's gonna bring about His prophecies and destroy this place while everything is normal. Okay? Because